Today we are starting with module 3. First chapter is solution of transcendental equation. First method is bisection method. What is the procedure? You are choosing an interval AB, that means two numbers A and B, such that f of A into fb is negative. When once you get this, that means you are finding an interval AB. For A you will get positive value, for B you will get negative value, right? Then x0 is this A plus B divided by 2. Next, when I take up the problem, you will understand. If fa into f of, you have to compute the value of this f of A, f of B, f of x0, because x0 is A plus B by 2. You are computing the values of f of A, f of B, f of x0. If fa into f of x0 is negative, then root lies in the interval Ax0. Otherwise, if fa into f of x is negative, then root lies in the interval Ax0. Otherwise, the root lies in the interval Bx0. That is the meaning. Okay, we shall take up the problem and we shall see, right? I will start with problem number 2. Later, I will come back to problem number 1. Okay. Now, let us start with this. Find one root of the equation sin x is equal to 1 by x. Interval will not be given in the examination. May be given or may not be given. So cross multiply. When you cross multiply, what you are getting? X into sin x is equal to x into sin x is equal to 1. Bring all the terms to LHS. X sin x minus 1. X sin x minus 1. So this x sin x minus 1, it is called as f of x. So in any problem, bring all the terms to LHS. All the terms to LHS. You call that as fx. Now I told you, you have to choose two numbers. So let us put x is equal to 0.9. Put x is equal to 0.9. Wherever x is there, put x is equal to 0.9. Here, x is 0.9, sin of 0.9 minus 1. Calculate this value. You will get negative value. You check it. Note the important point, sin x, it should be in radians. Next, let us see, put x is equal to 1. If I put x is equal to 1, 1, sin 1 minus 1. Wherever x is there, put x is equal to 1, 1, sin 1 minus 1. You are getting a negative value, minus 0.1585. Next, put x is equal to 1.1. Put x is equal to 1.1. 1.1 sin of 1.1 minus 1. What is the value? Negative, minus 0.019. Negative. So negative value here, here also negative, here also negative. Now let us check. Put x is equal to 1.2. Put x is equal to 1.2. So 1.2 into sin of 1.2 minus 1. You are getting 0.118. That is positive value. So observe 0.9 negative value. 1 negative value. Between two negative values, for 0.9 negative, for 1 negative. Between two negative values, no root exists. So 0.91 I cannot take. Here negative. This is positive. For 1.1 negative. For 1.2 positive. So let us choose this. So a very important point. Come to the point. Important point. You are choosing a very small interval 1.1, 1.2. That means A and B such that for 1.1 negative value is coming. For 1.2 positive value. Again, I am repeating. Please observe. All of you clearly observe. When the problem is given, you may choose 100 numbers. That is different. You are choosing a very small interval. Observe 1.1, 1.2. How should be that interval? For one value, you should get positive. For another one, you should get negative, like that. For 1.1, negative value. For 1.2, positive value. You got. Substitute x is equal to 1.1. You are getting negative value. Substitute x is equal to 1.2 in the given problem. Here, you put x is equal to 1.1 here. You are getting a negative value. Put x is equal to 1.2. 1.2 into sin of 1.2 minus 1. You will get a positive value. So for 1.1, you are getting negative. I had denoted. For 1.2, you are getting positive value. Write this. Next, take the middle value of this, that is 1.1 plus 1.2 divided by 2. X naught is equal to 1.1 plus 1.2 divided by 2. What is that? 1.15. When once you get the middle value, suddenly you find f of 1.15. That means f of 1.15 means what? In the given problem, put x is equal to 1.15. Here, put x is equal to 1.15. 1.15 into sine of 1.15 minus 1. So what I did, I am repeating, please understand. For 1.1, you got negative value. For 1.2, you got positive value. Now, what is the middle value? X naught is equal to this 1.1 plus 1.2 divided by 2. Now, what you got? X naught is equal to 1.15. Now, take f of 1.15. That value is positive. Everything is denoted on this line. Notice, for 1.1 negative, I have written. For 1.2 positive, I have written. For 1.15 positive, I have written. Now, sir, between two positive values, no root exists. No root. Between two positive value, no root. Between a negative value and a positive value, only root exists. So, next root is, observe, 1.1 plus 1.15 divided by 2. Remember, illira root 2. Here, the root will be here. 1.1 plus 1.15 divided by 2. What is that value? 1.125. Remember this one, 1.1, 1.15. So the 1.1, 1.15. 1.1, 1.15. Now 1.1, 1.15, take the average of this. 1.1 plus 1.15 divided by 2, 1.125. Find f of 1.125, positive. Write that here. Illa kottida nodili. 1.1 negative. I have written. 1.15 here, positive. I have written. Next, what is the middle value? 1.125. For that also you have positive value. Now, what this indicates? There is no root between these two. Positive, positive, no root. So therefore, there must be a root in between these two. There must be a root between these two. So 1.1. So for the next step, you have to carry this much only. Next step, you have to carry only this much. 1.1, 1.125, and a middle value you have to carry. So what is the next value? 1.1 plus 1.125 divided by 2. 1.1125. Clear anodi. For 1.125 you got positive value. For 1.15 you got positive value. So no root. Forget about this. For the next step, you are writing 1.1. As it is, you are writing 1.1 negative. Okay. 1.125 positive. Same thing I have written. Take the middle value of this 1.1 and 1.125. 1.1125. Write that. Calculate the function value, that is f of 1.1125. Negative. So I have it. So now observe, negative, negative, no root. No root. So between a negative and a positive. So for the next step, you have to carry this 1.1125, 1.125. For the next step, you are carrying only this interval. Next, take the middle value. What is the middle value? 1.1125 plus 1.125 divided by 2. Say that value, you simply will say 1.11. You find f of 1.11. Write that 1.11 here. Find whether it is negative or positive. Then in this way, the procedure will be continued, right? Same, sir. Same thing. 1.1 negative, 1.1125 negative. I have written 1.125 here. Now, no root here, right? So therefore, you have to carry this much only 1.1125, 1.1125, right? So what is the next root? 1.1125 plus 1.1125 divided by 2. That you are writing here. So in this way, you repeat. Now, suppose if I go for the next problem, I'll come to the first problem. Find the root of the equation x cubed minus 4x minus 9 is equal to 0 in the interval 2, 3. Maybe the interval 2, 3 may be given or may not be given. You have to find. Now this is the equation. Suppose assume that the interval is not at all given. Put x is equal to 2. When you put x is equal to 2, you will get minus 9. That means, see, please remember, f of 2 means put x is equal to 2. 2 cubed minus 4 into 2 minus negative. Put x is equal to 2.5. 2.5 whole cube minus 4 into 2.5 minus 9 minus 3.37. Put x is equal to 2.7. 2.7 whole cube minus 4 into 2.7 minus 9 negative value. See, observe negative, negative, negative. Forget about that. Let us put x is equal to 2.8. If I put x is equal to 2.8, 2.8 whole cube minus 4 into 2.8 minus 9 positive value. So what has happened? Observe. For 2 negative, for 2.5 negative, so don't consider this. For 2.7 negative, for 2.8 positive. So choose the smallest interval 2.7, 2.8. Choose the smallest interval 2.7, 2.8. Observe, clearly observe here 2.7 negative, 2.8 positive. These two are removed, negative, negative. So remove it. For 2.7 negative, for 2.8 positive. So you are considering this. Now, what is x naught? Middle value. 2.7 plus 2.8 divided by 2. That is 2.75. Now observe clearly. ಈಗ next step ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? For the next step, 2.7 negative you will write. 2.8 positive you will write. You will write 2.75 here and you will write whether it is positive or negative at this point. Observe. ನೋಡಿ next step ಗೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ 2.7 negative ಇದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. For 2.7 negative, for 2.8 positive. Middle value of 2.7 and 2.8 is 2.75. Right? Now find the function value. Find the value whether it is positive or negative here. That means put x is equal to 2.75 and guess. So f of 2.75. What is that? Positive. Put in the value. F of 2.7 means put x is equal to 2.7 here. F of 100 means put x is equal to 100. 100 cubed minus 4 into 100 minus 9. Now what we got? Negative 2 negative 2.5 negative, for 2.7 negative, for 2.8 positive you got. So the root lies between 2.7 and 2.8. So for the next step you are taking only this part. 2.7 negative, 2.8 positive. Middle value. What is the middle value? 2.7 plus 2.8 divided by 2. That is 2.75. Next you calculate f of 2.75. What is f of 2.75? 0.796 positive. So in the next step you are writing 2.75 here you are writing positive here you are writing. In the next step you are writing 2.7 negative, 2.8 positive, 2.75 here you are writing. Next you are writing positive because you are getting this. Observe. So when this is positive for 2.75 positive. Positive. So this is positive, this is positive. No root between 2.75 and 2.8. So the root lies between 2.7 and 2.75. The root lies between 2.7 and 2.75. Observe. Now, take the middle value. 2.7 plus 2.75 divided by 2. 2.725. ಈ interval ಬಂದಿದೆ. Next step. Take the average of this 2.7 plus 2.75 divided by 2. 2.725. Find the function value f of 2.725. Right? See up there. 2.7 negative. 2.75 positive I have written. Next 2.725 we have calculated middle value. You take the function value f of 2.725. Put x is equal to 2.725 in the function. You are getting positive. So here positive, here also positive. So therefore no root between 2.725 and 2.75. So root lies between 2.7 and 2.725. So next step x2 is equal to 2.7 plus 2.725 divided by 2. So in this way this will continue. X2 is this, right? When the middle value you got, you calculate it. So in the same procedure you continue. You will continue up to say x4, x5, x6. So this is about bisection method. Now we shall go for another method, Newton-Raphson method. First step, what you are doing, find the smallest interval AB as usual. You may give the interval or may not give the interval. FA into FB, it is equal to negative. Next, take initial approximation x0 is equal to A plus B by 2. Write this formula, x1 is equal to x0 minus f of x0 by f dash x0. Increase the suffix by 1, x1 becomes x2, x0 is x1, this x0 is x1, this x0 is x1. Similarly, go on increasing, x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 by f dash x2. x4 is equal to x3 minus f of x3 divided by f dash x3. Now let us take a problem. Find 1 root of f of x is equal to e to the power x minus 3x. Right? No interval is given. So therefore, if the interval is given, fine. Even if the interval is given, in that interval, you take very small interval. If the interval is given, in that interval, you take very small interval. Now this is the given problem. Put x is equal to 0. E to the power 0 minus 3 into 0. What is that? 1. Put x is equal to 1. You can choose any number you like. If I put x is equal to 1, you will get this much, minus 2.82, minus 0.281. Now suppose if I put x is equal to 100, f dash of x from fx, you find f dash. That means differentiate. Differentiation of e to the power x, e to the power x. Differentiation of 3x, 3. Now suppose if I take f dash of 100 means put x is equal to 100. E to the power x is 100 minus 3. F dash of 30, put x is equal to 30 here. F dash of 30 is equal to e to the power 30 minus 3. So what I'm having, if I put x is equal to 0, e to the power 0 minus 3 into 0, 1 positive value. Put x is equal to 1, e to the power 1 minus 3 into 1, you are getting a negative value. So that means the root is between 0 and 1. Okay, you take f of 0.5, let me see. If I take f of 0.5, you are getting a positive value. If I take 0.7, you are getting a negative value. I have already told you, often and I cannot tell. Please remember, f of 0.5 means f of 0.5 andre fx ಅಲ್ಲಿ x 0.5 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. f of 0.7 ಅಂದ್ರೆ fx ಅಲ್ಲಿ x 0.7 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ f dash of 100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ f dash x ಅಲ್ಲಿ x 100 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. e to the power 100 minus 3. f dash of 30 ಅಂದ್ರೆ x ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 30 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. e to the power 30 minus 3. So f of 0.5 positive, f of 0.7 negative. So let us write all the values. For 0, for 0 positive, for 1 negative. For 0 positive, for 1 negative. Similarly for 0.5 positive, For 0.7, negative. Write a line and label all the values. Now observe, this is smallest interval 0.5, 0.7. Smallest interval 0.5, 0.7. Now, what is x0? X0 is 0.5 plus 0.7 divided by 2. That is 0.6. X0 is 0.6. So you have chosen. Now let us write the formula. X1 is equal to x0 minus f of x0 by f dash of x0. What is my x0? X0 is 0.6. Okay. Minus. Put x0 is equal to 0.6. F of 0.6. F dash of x0. F dash of 0.6. Now you calculate the value of f of 0.6. F of 0.6 means first you write fx. What I want? F of 0.6. First you write fx. Fx is e to the power x minus 3x. What I want? F of 0.6. Put x is equal to 0.6. E to the power 0.6 minus 3 into x is 0.6. So this is the value you are getting. Now I want f dash of 0.6. Write f dash of x. What is f dash of x? Differentiation of fx. Differentiation of e to the power x. E to the power x. Minus 3 into differentiation of x 1 minus 3 into differentiation of x 1. Observe f dash x e to the power x minus 3. Now what I want? F dash of 0.6. So put x is equal to 0.6. So e to the power, wherever x is there, put x is equal to 0.6. E to the power x is 0.6 minus 3. So f dash of 0.6 is minus 1.177. So for f of 0.6, substitute this value. For f dash of 0.6, substitute this value in this equation. F of 0.6 got value you got. F dash of 0.6 value also you got. You substitute here. So if I substitute what I'm getting, observe 0.6 minus f of 0.6, f dash of 0.6. So you are getting 0.618. Now write the formula for x2. What is x2? x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1. x1 0.618 minus f of x1 0.618, f dash of 0.618. Calculate f of 0.618. How do you calculate f of 0.618? Go to fx. Put x is equal to 0.618. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. This is my fx. Go to fx. If I want f of 100, put x is equal to 100. If I want f of 50, put x is equal to 50. So similarly, if I want f of 0.618, put x is equal to, go to take fx, consider fx. In fx, put x is equal to 0.618. F dash of 0.618, go to f dash x. There, for x, you substitute x is equal to 0.618. Then you will get this and this value. So x2 is this. In the same way, you are continuing. X1 is 0.618, x2 is 0.6190. See, within 2 steps, we are able to get the value. Why? Reason is only this. Reason is only this. Observe. If I have chosen 0 and 1 as the interval, then it is a problem. Very small interval you choose. Very small interval. Very important. Very small interval. Observe, for 0.5 positive. For 0.7 negative. Middle value is x0. Now proceed. So this is about Newton-Raphson method. Now suppose, let us take an example. To find the kth root of a number p by Newton-Raphson method. To find kth root of p. If I find kth root of p, you will get some number. Let us call that number as x. So x is equal to kth root of p. Let us call kth root of p as x. So x is equal to p. What is the power here? 1. Take it to numerator. This number k to denominator. So p to the power 1 by k. So x is equal to p to the power 1 by k. Raise it to the power k on both sides. X to the power k is equal to x to the power k is equal to, raise it to the power k on both sides. X to the power k is equal to p to the power k by k. So x to the power k is equal to p. So x to the power k is equal to p. So therefore fx is equal to x to the power k minus p. So you got fx. Now you differentiate f dash x and proceed, right? Just a minute. So fx is equal to x to the power k minus p. F dash x means k into x to the power k minus 1. Differentiation of this constant p is 0. So what is x1? x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught. X naught, write that as it is. F of x naught means what? F of x naught means, here put x is equal to x naught. X naught to the power k minus p. F dash of x naught means what? In f dash x, f dash of x naught means in f dash x, put x is equal to x naught, k into x naught to the power k minus 1. Other, here I heard. So this is 1. So x2 means just x2 is equal to x1 minus x1 to the power k minus p divided by k into x1 to the power k minus 1. Suppose x3 means x3 is equal to x2, x1 idre x0 irutte, x2 idre x1 irutte illi. So x3 means x2 minus x2 to the power k minus p divided by k into x2 to the power k minus 1 minus 0. So fx is this. So that's what we have written. So that is about generalized formula. Now find the fifth root of 238. First I tried by this. I found this method is bit tough. So therefore, new example this method follow ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು strike ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. This method becomes little tough. So therefore, let us adopt the procedure very easy. Find the square root of 27. What I have to compute? Square root of 27. I have to compute square root of 27. Let us call that as x. I have to find the value of square root of 27. Let us call that as x. So squaring x squared is equal to 27. Bring it to this side, x squared minus 27. Call this as fx. Differentiate f dash x is equal to 2x. Now let us start with an initial approximation. He has not given. So whenever this type of problem comes, like find k root of 331, operate the calculator, roughly operate the calculator and keep it. Suppose square root of 27, if you operate the calculator, you may get 5.12 something. Because square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. So square root of 27 may be 5.01 something. So therefore, I will start with x naught is equal to 5. Getting the point here? Why I have written x naught is equal to 5? Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 27 may be 5.012. So therefore, you start with 5.01 or x naught is equal to 5. Substitute here. X naught 5 minus f of x naught 5, f dash of 5. What is f of 5? Take fx here. Put x is equal to 5. 5 squared minus 27. Put x is equal to 5. 5 squared minus 27. That is my f of 5. F dash 5 means what? Put x is equal to 5. 2 into 5. F dash 5 means 2 into x is equal to 5. As well. So you will get the value x1 is equal to 5.2. In the same way, go for x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash x1. What is x1? 5.2 minus f of x1. F of x1, very simple, right? What is the value of x1? x1 is 5.2. Illa hakodboದಿತ್ತು. F of 5.2. What is x1? 5.2. F of 5.2. What is f of 5.2? 5.2 whole square minus 27. F of x1 andre? F of x1 means put x is equal to x1. x1 squared minus 27. F dash of x1 means 2 into x1. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Substitute the value of x1, 5.2. x1 is 5.2. 2 into x1, 5.2. See, you are getting that. Similarly, calculate x3, x4. That's all. When you will stop? When iteration is equal to 7th iteration or 6th iteration is equal to 5th iteration. Now, for example, find the 10th root of 22,500. What I have to find? 10th root of 22,500. 10th root of 22,500. So let us call this 10th root of 22,500 as x. So here 10 is there. So therefore raise it to the power 10 on both sides. X to the power 10. 10 iradinda raise it to the power 10. X to the power 10 is equal to 22,500. So fx means bring it to this side. X to the power 10 minus 22,500. Roughly we calculate 10th root of 22,500 you calculate. Suppose if you are getting this value as say 9.8. Suppose rough calculation you do, operate the calculator. Suppose you are getting 9.87. You start with x naught as 9.7 and proceed. This is my fx, find f dash x, that is the procedure. Now for example, find 4th root of 260. Call this number as x. Call this number as x. So 260 to the power 1 by 4. Now raise it because 4 is here, therefore x to the power 4. Because 4 is here, x to the power 4. X to the power 4 is equal to 260. Now, what is 4th root of 260? 4th root of 260 is approximately 4.012. Approximate value because 4th root of 256 is 4. So therefore 4th root of 260 may be 4.012. I have not operated the calculator, simply I have written. So therefore you start with x naught is equal to some 4 or 3.99 or 4.01 like that. So x to the power 4 is equal to 260. Fx is bring it to this side. X to the power 4 minus 260. Find f dash x 4x cubed. So x naught is equal to 4. Same procedure. X naught 4 minus f of x naught. That means put x is equal to x naught. X naught to the power 4 minus 260. F dash of x naught. F dash of x naught means put x is equal to x naught. Now put x naught is equal to 4. Here you will get the value. Same procedure you will continue. Right? Same thing I had done it. Right? So this is about the Newton-Raphson method. Now, for example, find the reciprocal of 10. Reciprocal of 10 means 1 by 10. 1 by 10. So let us call this 1 by 10 as x. So x is equal to 1 by 10. So fx is equal to x minus 1 by 10. What is f dash x? F dash x is 1. Now, calculate approximately the value of 1 by 10. What is 1 by 10? 0.1. Approximately calculate, that's why I have written rough. Approximately calculate 1 by 10, 0.1. So start with some initial approximation 0.12, 0.01 like that, very close to this value 0.12. X naught is 0.12. 0.12 is very near to this. Same procedure. X naught 0.12. F of x naught. F of x naught means put x is equal to x naught. X naught minus 1 by 10. F dash of x naught means always 1. Substitute the value of x naught, you will get x1 point. Next, x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash. Substitute f of x1. Go to fx, put x is equal to x1. Put x is equal to x1. x1 minus 1 by 10. Now put x1 is equal to 0.1. You will get x2 is 0.1. Same thing we are getting, so you can stop. So okay, let us stop about this, right? In the next class we are starting with interpolation. Okay, let us stop at this point.